don't think it works. I think it's just the app is not. We'll just have to wait. Just gotta wait. And I guess we'll just chat then outside. Can you hear me at all? I don't want to yell. I don't want to yell. Okay, talking is fine. Yeah, no, it seems to be a thing on the app. The app does not like external microphones. It will only use the camera. And it, like, oh, something happened. Just unplug the earphones so that I can hear the alerts. You missed Benny. She just jumped off the ledge there. We'll see if she comes back around. So quiet. It's okay. When the lawn mowing is done. Hi, question. Should I?
Sure.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for becoming a citizen at Cringe City. Enjoy yourself because you cannot leave. American section changes and no dual citizenship policy. Say something. Should I stay like this or we bring the sunglasses out? No, this is a what do you call it? An outlier day. It is tepid today. It's about 18 degrees right now. It's still jacketless, but the grass is wet and so is my bottom. Oh, Benny's making noise over there. Another thing about IRL streaming, you can't have music. You can enjoy the sounds of nature. This is our ASMR. Lawnmower ASMR. I had the camera angled like this because Peas was sleeping in the corner. Peas was sleeping like here. And Benny was walking around here next to me so you could see him. But now they're over there. But I already got my spot. I got my spot. Damn, my hair part is wonky. Oh my god, she's not straight. As Benny. Peas is hiding somewhere. Behind Benny's cage. Oh, my neck hurts. Sit up straight. So what did you guys do today? Anything interesting? should be done soon. If he started 10 minutes ago. Benny! 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 Benny does not give a fuck. Benny is not interested in me. Hey, what are you staring at? She's staring at me. She's look at that stance. Staunching on me. What are you doing? Why is she standing like that? Why is she standing like that? She got a problem with me. Benny doesn't like me very much. She never lets me pick her up. She lets everyone else pick her up. She's hanging out, leave her alone. Tell her to leave me alone. She doesn't like me. She has something against me. Whenever I come out here to feed her, if I try to pat her, like she'll come close to me if I have food, but she won't let me touch her. Like she'll back away if I try to pat her. She doesn't like me. She lets my mom just carry her around under her armpit, but not me. I'm not allowed to touch her. Isn't that right, Benny?
Sure,
That's a
you may
personal
be
space.
verified on Twitter, but are you verified in the eyes of God?
Oh, Mr. Aquaman. Hello. Welcome to Shit Show the Stream. Thank you for calling a citizen of Cringe City. Enjoy your stay because you cannot leave. We have very fun exchanges and no dual citizenship policy, so you're stuck here. Peas is eating Benny's food. Can you hear the bowl? Can you hear the bowl flipping over? The turkey is stealing her food. She doesn't do anything to stop it. She doesn't do anything to stop it. Is this a okay volume to talk at? I don't want to talk too loud. Hello. Do you guys see the chat? How I see the chat? Do you see it on the screen here in like boxes? Or do you see it differently? Is the boxes just for me? Is it just me alone on the screen? Oh, okay. No, you do see it. Okay. So then you know how long the delay is. So, and this was meant to be like a whispering ASMR stream outside with some nice nature sounds in the background. But a Streamlabs is not like using earphone microphones. So I guess we're just chatting. Can you hear me? If I whisper, can you hear me? Whisper. I can do ASMR like this. What do you mean? I do hang outside. Obviously I don't stream outside because my PC's inside. I literally work outside. I'm outside for a minimum of 2 hours a day. No, not with you. I don't want to dox my location. You can see this corner of the backyard if you want. If you want. Can you hear all the birds flying around and stuff? I want to like lean back, but the grass is wet. I want Benny to come back over here. Benny and Peas. I wonder if I can like rotate myself. Wait. Can you see him? Oh, but the lighting is not. The lighting is not as good. Oh, I'm doing the even lighting. Okay. No. You just don't get to see him. Okay, hold on. This is a Benny and P stream now. You don't see me, you can hear me. ASMR, disembodied voice ASMR. While watching a chicken and a wild turkey. What do you do for work, Aquaman? Yeah, because now I'm sitting behind the camera. Hi. This is Benny. Benny is the chicken. Peas is the wild bush turkey that I think they have a thing going on. I don't want to put labels on it, but they seem to be exclusive. He always comes back to hang out in the yard with her. And they seem to be like friends. Like they just hang out and take naps next to each other, so I don't know if there's anything else going on, like but I think they are an interracial couple, so there you go. That's Benny and Peas. And this is the unkept part of the yard. Don't worry about that. Look at all those chickens. Well, only one is a chicken. That's our compost bin. That's the compost bin. That's Benny. That's Benny's enclosure of the nighttime, so that the foxes and stuff don't get to her. Oh God! Oh shit! Okay, Peace is leaving. Peace has had enough, I guess. He didn't even say bye to Benny. He's just walking. He's walking along. He didn't even say fucking bye to his girlfriend. This guy fucked up. Oh, yeah, and he's gone. Typical man bird. He fucking eats her food and then he leaves. He eats her food and he fucking leaves. Has a nap we gonna talk about? Chad Bradshaw doesn't want to tell us. Oh, fly just flew in my hair. Doesn't want to talk about his work. Doesn't want to tell us the secrets, the insider info. Should I try and like approach Benny? We'll see how close she lets me get. Oh, take a nap. Take a nap in the sun. No, tell us a nice story. About what? Give me a theme. I'll make up a story for you. Give me a people, place, and like a goal. I'll make up a story. Client's architect is a cunt. A chicken and a wild new romance. Oh, fucking lame. Okay. Okay. A story about chicken. Well, once upon a time, there lived a brown chicken named Benny. And she was the bestest brown chicken in the world. She had the cleanest wings, the cleanest cloaca. Her nails were always sharp. She could fly higher than the other chickens. Oh, she just took a shit. Did you see that? Did you see that? She's taking a shit right now. There's literal shit hanging out of her cloaca. Anyway. Yeah, her shit was even the bestest shit. Like, you see how fertile this grass looks right now? You see how fertile this grass looks? She did that. Benny is just like, she's the bestest chicken possible in existence. Anyway, I'll go Benny. You know, it's lonely at the top. Because who is your equal? There is no equal. So, she's been lonely for quite some time, you know, ever since her sisters left her. Due to unfortunate chicken circumstances, you know. She's just been roaming around the forest, the world. She's been doing some sightseeing. She's been doing some traveling. Becoming a global citizen. Because what else is there to do with all your free time? You know? Like, she wants to see what's out there. So she's been making her way around Australia. Oh my gosh, there are little clovers next to me. Let's find a 4-leaf one. Ah! Mosquito! What the f... Get off me, bitch. Anyway, sorry. Back to the regularly scheduled program. So she did a big walk around Australia on foot. Because she got them carbs. She got them chicken thighs, you know? She got them juicy as the chicken thighs. Anyway. So she's been making the trip around the border. You know, on foot, keeping her claws sharp. No magpies are getting her. You know? Anyway. And after she saw all of Australia, she was like, then what? She's fucking wait. Why are there a bunch of feathers on the ground? Maybe Benny really did fight another chicken. There's like a feather here, feather there, feather there, feather here. You can't really see. Hey, yo. Benny got in a squabble. Anyway. Anyway, back to the story. She was like, okay, well, now I've seen all of Australia, this entire massive continent. I've traversed deserts, traversed rainforests. Now what is there to do? She was still feeling unfulfilled. Any native animals in the area that may eat a chicken? Yeah, for sure. I mean, foxes aren't native, but there are foxes in our national parks because of the British people that brought them over here to hunt or whatever. Dingoes. We have lots of snakes, but they don't eat the chickens. They eat the rats and the mice that eat the chicken food. What else? We eat chicken, cats, dogs. The neighbor's dog killed one of our chickens. Benny was one of 5. Benny had 4 sisters, but they all died due to various chicken circumstances. Anyway, that's why at nighttime she lives in this enclosure here. When the sun goes down, we lock her up in there. What? What an oddly specific question. No. Just Americans in general. Doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what ethnicity, as long as, like, if you're American. As long as you don't act like an American, that's the main thing. You can't get this fucking mosquito flying around me because this grass is wet. Prime mosquito time. Yeah, just don't act like an American. You'll be right. Americans don't welcome. I mean, you're not gonna get accommodated to, because Americans that come over to other countries, this is a generalization, but it's a generalization for a reason. There are too many that come and are just, like, entitled. They act entitled. They don't understand the culture, like, the way we do things, and think we should just change it for them. You know, if you're a nice American, you're fine. There was a girl that lived down the street from me in high school who was here, like, her dad was an expat or something, like, he was here on a contract for, like, 2 years from America, and we got along just great. She was my bestie for a period of time. Her name was Joanna. People won't come to your business just because you're American. What? You're gonna open up your dental business in Australia? The rules might be different here, though. They might be more strict with regulatory stuff in dental. You might have to check, because I feel like generally we're more strict with our drugs and just general regulation. Anyway, am I finishing this story about Benny and her romance? Or are we over? Did the conversation get too derailed? Should I put the camera back onto me, or are you enjoying watching Benny and just my commentating while she frolics in the yard? Who mows your lawn? My dad. Well, Benny, really. We very rarely, like, touch the backyard here. She just picks up the grass, keeps it at an okay level from scratching. Story is good. Yes, please. Okay, continue the story. Alright. This stupid mosquito. What were we up to? So Benny, so she traveled the whole of Australia. She traversed plains of, vast empty plains, desert plains, rainforests. Got in a little squabble with some crocodiles up in the Northern Territory, but she came out on top. Those claws can stab out a few reptile eyes. Yeah, and then she experienced some snow down in Tassie. She swam across the Tasmanian Strait in Tasman Sea. She swam across that all on her own. Chickens can swim, not very good, but Benny's the best, so you best believe she fucking flapped those feathers and she got across to Tasmania. And she experienced some snow, had a good nap under it, a little hibernation, and then came back and she was like, you know what, I've done all this stuff, but I'm still not content. What do I do next? There's a quail. Quail just flew up there. What was I saying? Yeah, so she got back and she's like, damn, what now? What is there left for me to do now? I can't just continue this life of scratching grass and walking around this yard forever. Yeah, we're doing ASMR in the yard. We're doing ASMR outside. But the earphones, the app doesn't like the earphones, so I just have to sit behind the camera. Real close. You want to see how close I am? Yeah, I'll show you how close I am. Hello? No, hold on. Anyway, yeah, so she came back and she was like, too intimate? You don't like seeing my freckles close up? We're gonna have freckles. Look at all these little freckles. Everywhere. And the little faint ones all on the cheek. And you see the roots. the not blonde bits. Okay, back to Benny. Yeah, so she's back home and she's like, man, I've seen all this stuff to see in the world, but I've got no one to see it with. I'm just so profoundly lonely. Yeah, show up them wings, girl. So she's been lamenting. She goes on lamenting in it. Perfect timing. She goes on lamenting in her yard all alone when all of a sudden Peas, a wild bush turkey over here, shows up one day. He was just driving by. He wasn't in town for any kind of relationship. He just wanted a quick feed. And Benny's well-kept yard looked delicious. So, he came over and he's like, oh, girl, what's good? You mind if I have some worms? You mind if I pick around your yard a bit? Yeah. Is he gonna come? Is he gonna jump down? Come, jump down, Benny. I mean, that's Benny. Peas. This is Peas. He's a cousin of Beans. Yeah, come. Yeah. If anyone remember when the house I was renting before I moved back home, we had a bush turkey there called Beans. I used to visit all the time. This is his cousin Peas and Beans. Anyway, so Peas was like, well, let me get some of them worms. Let me get some of them snacks in your yard. And she's like, yeah, whatever. What is the point of keeping this yard so well kept and maintained. If no one is gonna have the fruits of my labor, so yeah, whatever. Take some worms. I don't care. Romeo, is that you? Yeah, so, you know, she's sitting there sulking in the corner of her yard while this guy's just eating up all the fruits of her labor, as the male birds do. Fucking having to dig around her food bowl. And she's just like crying in the corner, and Peace comes up and he's like, okay, well, there he goes again, eating. Can you hear that? Can you hear the like bowl scraping sound? That's him stealing her fucking food from inside her coop. Anyway, so he was like, yo, you know, I'm not great at comforting people, but it's kind of awkward when I'm trying to like eat a meal and you're like crying in the corner, so like, do you want to talk about it or something, you know, like you good? And Benny's like, I don't want to talk about it with you. What would you know? What would you understand? You're just a turkey. You're just a fucking turkey. You're like the bogan of birds. You're like the country bum of birds. I'm a chicken. You would never understand the things I go through, the life I live, the expectations I deal with. And he's like, wow, okay. That was a lot. That was kind of out of pocket, man. I just asked how you were feeling and you really did me like that. Anyway, so they slowly got closer. And she was like, oh, you know, I'm sorry. I've just been having a really rough time lately. Like, I'm sorry. And he feels that it's starting to open up to him. And he feels the walls coming down. She's getting closer. Oh, but he was not ready for that kind of closeness. He was not ready for that. He just met her. He just met this woman. But, you know, once the emotions start flowing, they just start coming. She can't stop him. And he's like, whoa, that's a fucking lot of emotions. But yeah, so he fucking dips. And she's like, no, please, don't leave. Don't leave. I've just been so lonely. I just really need someone to talk to. I just really need someone to talk to. And Peas is like, okay, but you can talk to me from over there. We don't need to get too close about this. So he just ordered some fast food, man. So Benny just starts telling Peas about her plight and how she's just been on top of the world for so long with no one else beside her that she doesn't know what to do. All she wants is some good company and good times. And Peas is like, you know what? I have a proposition that could benefit both of us. And she's like, what? Tell me. Let me hear it. Yeah, you see how attentive she's paying? She's like, yeah, let me hear it. What is it? What is it? What do you want to say? Benny about to fight me for real. Benny does not like me, by the way. She does not let me touch her. She's cautiously watching me like, what the fuck are you doing in my yard? Oh my god, Peas is leaving again. But this time he's leaving by this corner. Oh my god, they're back in their original positions. Let me see if I can get back in my original spot. like my original setup. My butt is wet. Is that a spider web? Oh, that is a spider web. I've been sitting on a spider web this whole time. Okay. You had to plant trees to block your neighbors. My backyard's freaking amazing. What do you mean? What's amazing about it? It's a yard. Regular yard. So now you can see Benny. Now you can see Benny. And me. This was the original setup before she decided to walk over there. She's judging me. She's judging me big time. Okay. Where were we with this story? So, yeah, Peace is like, I have a proposition that could benefit both of us. And she's like, what is it? What is it? And he's like, what if we're like friends with benefits, but like the benefit is I get to eat the food in your yard like 3 times a week because your yard is so well kept, your yard is so well groomed because she does such a good job fertilizing everything, keeping everything good, maintained. So he's like, what if I come here to feed 3 times a week, and while I'm here, you get conversation, you get a buddy, you get a pal, okay? And she's like, I don't know. Oh fuck, she's going away into this corner. Vicky, come back. You're out of frame. You're out of shot. Oh. Holy. Oh, fuck. Okay. Whatever. She's cleaning her cloaca. Okay. And she's like, I don't know. That feels like you get the better deal. You're eating the fruits of my labor, literally. And all I gotta do is conversation. All I gotta have is conversation. Are you even gonna talk back, or is this just like you're just gonna sit here and listen while I vent? Because that's not really conversation. It's not really conversation. And he's like, okay, fine. What about 4 times a week? And we can take naps together in the sun and have a 2-way conversation. And she's like, okay, let's test this out. Let's see how it works. So they start this arrangement. He's coming over 4 times a week, stealing her food, keeping her company. But over time, Peas realizes this mosquito needs to leave me alone. Over time, Peas is like, she gets this company. Yeah, because she's on top of the world. You missed the start of the story, but she's the bestest chicken. She's the best at whatever she does, right? She's top of the world, and it gets lonely being number 1, right? Because there's no one to be your equal. Like, no one can do what you do. So she's been alone for a while. Anyway, ever since her sisters left her, R.I.P. Anyway, so they start coming around. He starts coming around more often. It's so sunny out there. You need a permanent eclipse. It's not. Today is an exception. It has not been sunny for the last couple weeks. Anyway, my hair's getting real greasy. Sorry. I put some dry shampoo in it before stream, but if it does, the quails are here. hold on. You see them? They also steal Benny's food. But these are a couple of fellas. Sorry. They're a couple. They're mates. And they go in and they steal her food. Look at them. They're sussing it out. They're like, can we go in? What is this giant doing over there in the yard? She's not usually here. Yeah, they're going in. The door is on that side of the enclosure. Anyway. Oh, hello. Hold on. Hello. Welcome back. Everyone is stealing Benny's food all the fucking time. And there's a diamond python that comes by our yard to eat the rats and the mice that also come to steal her food. So, anyway, so Benny and Peas, after this arrangement's been going on for a while, Peas is like, you know what, this girl is not that weird. She kind of freaked me out the first time when she was just crying and like approaching me with tears streaming down her face. That was a bit weird. But, now I'm getting to know her. She's not that bad. She's not that weird. So he's like, what would it be okay if I started coming around 5 times a week? And Benny's like, yeah, that'd be okay, I think. And so, as soon as you know it, he's coming around every day. And then sunbaking together, eating food together, foraging together, maybe doing some other stuff together. And things start to really kick off, but in a natural way. It's just a natural progression. They've never really discussed it. They never really have labeled it because it just kind of fell into place. But now they're at a stage where they have to decide, what are we? What are we? Because Benny, she's been a single girl for a while now. She's not getting any younger, her eggs. And they're only coming every 2-3 days now. Her clock is ticking. So, she's starting to pressure him to know, what are we? But Peas, he's a fella from the bush. He's not ready for all this settled down lifestyle. He's a nomad, He's used to digging where he can, pecking where he can, where he's allowed. So, she keeps trying to ask him if he wants to, spend the night, does he want to stay at our place for a bit, he doesn't have to leave after they're done hanging out. But my boy Peas, as you saw before, he's just jumping fences. Anytime the conversation comes, hey, the quails are back. Wait, what are the quails doing? What the quails doing? Are you approaching me? You're approaching me, quails. Anyway, so, you saw my boy Peas earlier. He jumped this fence, and now before he's jumping the other fence. It didn't flip. He is not giving Benny the commitment she desires. So now we get to decide if we want this story to go for a happy ending or a practical ending. Because my girl Benny, she's not getting any younger. She doesn't need to be wasting her time with Peas. If he can't commit, if he's just gonna keep jumping fences like he's doing. But Benny's never had a relationship like this before. Is it worth being patient? Is it worth giving him the time he needs and hoping he'll come around? These are the decisions we have to make as a narrator, as an audience. What journey do we want Benny to go on? In Kentucky? Benny's no, not for Benny, maybe for Peas. Don't do my girl Benny like this. She's watching me. Like, what'd you say? About Kentucky? She's looking. What did you say about Kentucky? Come here. Come here. Look, if I go try to approach her, she's gonna run away from me. You wanna see? You wanna see? If I have wet marks on my butt cheeks, it's the grass. It's the grass, okay? Yeah. Oh shit. Benny. Don't do it. She did it. I got like a meter. Do I got wet butt cheeks? She did not allow me in her presence. Herbie's watching me from the veranda upstairs. He's not loud in the backyard. That's Benny's territory. She's running. She's like, see ya. Consume the chicken live on Twitch.television. No. I'll consume a chicken. You know chickens are cannibals. Benny may or may not have eaten some of her dead sisters. Slay. Herbie's watching me up there too. He's like, what is she doing? What's she doing? I think it would get me banned from the site for like promoting abuse, animal abuse, or like gore or something. Oh my god, I got grass stains on my new track pants. Okay, hopefully that washes out. Wow. Outdoor stream, yep. As per yesterday's suggestion. Benny, a chicken was here. This is why the framing is as such. She might come out the other end. Benny! I don't think the dumb bitch even know her name Benny. She been living here for how many years? 5 years? Maybe 6. And she didn't know her name is Benny. We wouldn't be able to eat Benny now if someone put her on a plate. What? Yeah, she probably got some diseases. Probably not safe to eat her, to be honest. She's been living this outdoor life, you know, in the wild. She probably got some kind of something going on. It's pretty common for chickens to die from like diseases if they live outside in yards like this. One of her sisters died from disease, chicken disease. No steroids? Yeah, but you don't know what fucking worms are living in a free range. Yeah, but she's not in like a proper nice field. She's living in a yard in front of a national park where we spray like rabbit killer and shit in the national park back there. She'd be eating food that mice eat and turkeys eat and quails eat, you know. There's probably something going on in there. There's probably something going on in her stomach. Well, we've finished the story, kinda. We're just gonna ignore the ending. Open to interpretation. Now what do we chat about? Have I seen how they raise the chickens you eat from the market? It's terribly gross and stuff. If you're not eating free range, yeah, like the cage ones where they're like packed in, it's horrendous. It's horrendous. But if you're eating free range, they're in nice little fields. Nice little fields. I should have brought like a little cushion or something. My butt and my spine are really hurting from sitting on this grass for an hour. Well, how was your day today, Byron Codner? What did you do today? Anything interesting in the dentist's office? If you get chickens, you have to get them in pairs. You cannot introduce them to a flock individually because they will get killed by the popular chickens. You have to get them in at least pairs. If not, why am I fucking eyeliner? Hold on. I'm doing your boyfriend. Ding, ding, ding. My eyeliner dropping. With the waterline. Did I just smudge it? Did I just make it worse? I can't tell in this lighting. I think I smudged it. I think I made it worse. Okay, whatever. Not just the face I made. Okay. That's funny. Oh, chickens are brutal, bro. Chickens are savages. They will, like, pecking order is real. Pecking order exists, like, from chickens. Like, that's how we get that phrase. Like, pecking order is real. There is a hierarchy they have of what chickens eat first. When it comes to feeding time, there is a hierarchy. Strongest chicken eats the feed first, and then the other chicken. And if one chicken starts to become sick or show signs of like illness, then the rest of the flock will attack that chicken, the weak chicken, and they will eat it. They will kill it and eat it because they don't want weakness. The trees in the back of the house are well-aged trees that are dying. I mean, yeah. Oh, here's a little head. Can you see her little tiny head sticking out? She's just peeping over the bricks. Oh, she's gone. Oh no, she's up. I just wanted to see what was going on. These are not like trees that we like planted. This is just nature, bro. The small ones, the small shrubbery type ones we planted for privacy. But like the regular trees, like on the side here, you can't really see, and the tall one, like that was just there. That's just nature. You're not allowed to cut down trees in Australia without like a reason. You need to have a good reason to cut down trees. You're not allowed to just cut them because you don't like them in your yard. Flora is very important. The nature is very important here. Just does the own thing, looks pretty, and provides eggs. It's a good rule. You like trees, yeah. You can't just be cutting them down willy-nilly. You can only cut them down if they're like rotted and dead, you know, and they're posing a risk of like, you know, they're gonna fall and damage something or injure something, or if it's like an invasive species, you know. Yeah. American yards always look so sad on TV. Maybe because, I don't know, when I envision like an American suburb, like, I feel like the process, I have no facts. This is just how I think, like, it appears to me. This is how it makes sense in my brain. Like, in my head, when you see American suburb, there's like not a lot of greenery. In my head, how they've constructed the suburb is like they've cleared land. They've just taken out everything. They've taken out everything, all the nature, all the grass, whatever. Like, they've just cleared it flat, and then they build a suburb on top of it, and then put the grass like in the yards and stuff, you know, like in specific spots, you know, like architecture. Whereas here, it's more, you don't clear the land as much as like, you just build on top of what is there. You just make the roads how you want to make the roads, and then start building houses around whatever is there. Does that make sense? Like, that's why a lot of our houses, like my house here, it's on a slant, it's on a slope, it's on a hill, like, you know, you just build it on whatever the terrain, like whatever the terrain exists as, you just build your home there amongst the terrain. They clear the land to fit as many homes as possible. Profit. So you look at my house here. Hi, it's me again. Oh, my eyeliner is freaking falling. Okay. See, I'm on a big slant. I'm on a big slope. That's the house. And you see we got like structures to make it flat. Because this is, like, you can see more on the side. It goes up. It's a big slope upwards. So the house is higher than the yard. The yard is down. And can you see Herbie? Is he there? You see him under the clothesline? That's Herbie. This little white spot sitting under the clothesline, watching. That's my little cottage. This is where I live. That's my little cottage. Oh yeah, we got a wind turbine and solar panels. That's my little cottage. That's where I live. It's like, it looks bigger from this angle. It looks really big from this angle. Maybe it's just because I'm like tilted up. I don't know. Where'd Benny go? Oh, she's in there, sitting in the corner. She's lamenting. She's lamenting. house is nice. The house is great. You don't leave because of the house. You leave because of the people in the house. Oh. Good rent prices, good area. I mean, I'm not paying market price. I'm paying my parents. I'm paying my parents. I'm not paying market price. The suburb is nice in terms of like, it's a quiet place because we're not in the city or anything, but you still have access to everything you need, and you can go walk around. You can take a walk and like not encounter anybody on your walk, or you will encounter a couple people, but you just kind of smile and they stay on their way, you stay on yours. Hasselhoff looks more interesting than that suburb American housing. Yeah. Well, I think your roof design depends your region where you live, and I think it's like you only have a couple choices depending on what your council says because of weather. Like here, everyone has steep roofs for like hail and rain and whatever to wash down. Like you can't have flat roofs here where I live. I don't know why. But yeah, there's some design stipulations. Yeah, we do have very high ceiling. We do have very high ceiling. Just in that bit though. Just that part. What are you doing over there, Benny? Yeah, my parents have spent a lot of time and money on this house. We've been renovating. It's still not finished. Like, you've seen the yard. This is kind of like, it's not as bad. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. But like that corner where the coop is, like just next to it, is just like where we dump all our stuff. And underneath, the part you can't see on the camera, like what's underneath the veranda, that is just like like an empty hole with all our junk. Because we've been renovating it for 20 years. We've been renovating for 20 years. We did most of the renovations ourselves as a family. So peep me, 8 years old with sledgehammer. Yeah, this house is still not finished. One day. Oh, Herbie's getting up to go somewhere. Parents build own living space to begin. It was we bought it, this suburb. We were one of the first like young families to move into the suburb because the suburb is we're on a dead end street, and at the end of the like at the dead end of the cul-de-sac bit is a retirement village. So this area was like very much an elderly community. And then we bought a house off back in 2002. We bought it off an elderly couple that wanted to downsize, and move. They wanted to just move into an apartment or whatever. So it was just a 1-story, like 2-bedroom house with this little granny flat at the back that they had built for their elderly, even like they were elderly, but like they're even more elderly mother. But she passed like pretty soon after they built it, so I don't know. But the idea was like she'd live in this little granny flat next to them so they can look out for her, But obviously we're a young family, and I wanted to build a second story, which is what you just saw. That's the second story I just showed you. So the first floor of the house, the ground floor of the house, is still the same. Like my stream room, that's still the original bedroom, the original room of that the previous owners had. So the floors are not the same as the rest of the floors in the house, and that's why it's so creaky and stuff, and it shakes a bit, you know, whenever I walk around it shakes. Yeah, and so then on top of that we built a second floor just for bedrooms, so that the top floor has 3 bedrooms. So my parents' room, my childhood room, well, my sister and I shared a room growing up, and then the third room was for my older brother, and when he moved out, then my little sister moved into his room, and so we got our own rooms. And then the bottom floor became for like, one was a spare room, and then the other 2 were like offices. And then just kitchen, living room. And then you come down the stairs, and there's like, it's not really a floor because we're on a slope. It's just kind of stairs down to the yard. The home will never be finished. Home projects and constructions is what all people do for fun. Well, my parents, well, they're not old, and they weren't old when we started. Like I said, we pretty much started renovating like a year after we moved in. So it's been going for 20 years because we've been renovating it as we've had the money to renovate it. Like, you know, upgrading like individual rooms, you know, like doing individual, like one spot at a time. Like there was a period of time where we just didn't have floors. Because they wanted, the original kitchen had carpet. The old owners had carpet in the kitchen. My parents are not older than 60. One is older than 60. Anyways, when old people come old? No. I don't know if you could tell my parents are 60 if you looked at them. Well, one of them isn't, so one of them's still in their 50s. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the original kitchen design had carpet. They had carpet in the living room and kitchen. Like the living room became the kitchen, and the whole thing was all carpet. It was nasty. So there was stains and all this shit in there. So there was a period of time where like we ripped that up because we're like, gross. But then we just didn't have floors for a while until we could afford the floorboards. We just didn't have floors for a bit. Fine. So yeah, we spent a lot of time renovating this house. And it's definitely increased in value. For sure. Could get a lot of money now in this market, even if it's unfinished. Property value increased tenfold. Yeah. Good job, parents. It was a struggle while it was happening, while the biggest parts were happening, for sure. There was like, for like 2 years, we did not have doors. We did not have doors. Like, after we built the top floor, like where our bedrooms were, oh, we didn't have carpet up there for a long time as well, so we had just like the structural flooring, you know, what you staple flooring onto, like just that shitty, like, what is it called, particle board. Like, we just had that shitty particle board for like years. But also we didn't have doors on any of our roofs. They were just hollow doors while we were like living up there, renovating it. Yeah, funny time. So it was a bit, yeah, it was a little struggle growing up, but you know, now it's worth it. Now it's worth it. How was your childhood with your German parents? Binary code. Did you eat a lot of German supper? Are your parents, you know, like, do they just happen to be German, or are they really like into being German? Are they really like embracing the culture, eating a lot of German food? Benny is going up the side now. Benny, come back. Benny. Shit, it's not Cash, she's on the hunt. Benny was sitting over here. That's why it's just framed like this. But now she's walked off screen up here. Benny! Get over here! Get! Come! I think if I chuck some seed on the ground, she'll just come hang out next to me. Should we test? Should we test? Or I just chuck some seed in this patch here, she'll just come. Guided meditation? Do you want me to guide you? Me? Oh, she's running. She sees me at the foosball. You hear her little feet? I'm gonna put it on the grass for you now. Benny. You hear little chicken noises? Someone had better clipped me feeding Benny like that. That's the closest we've ever gotten. Everyone eats her food, you know. Everyone eats her food. She never lets me pat her, so that's as close as we're gonna get. Someone had better have clipped me feeding her. Look at her in the corner of that screen. Chickens in your apartment, your apartment will smell. Your apartment will smell, I warn you. I put it a bit too close. Should have put it slightly further back. You can't see her head. You can't see her head thinking. Their poop is real bad, yeah, they smell. They poop a lot. They poop everywhere. And it smells bad. They smell bad. Wow, chicken therapy. Meanwhile, there are some quails and lorikeets up in this tree above me. The tree that's casting this shadow right here, you can't see it. Do 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 do. Look at a happy little chicken. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Could affect your eyes too. What? I didn't know that. The lorikeets like to eat the... Is this wattle? No, wattle's yellow. What's the red one? Waratah? Is this a waratah tree? They're like bottle brush looking things that are red. Like lorikeets like to eat at them and make them fall off the tree. They're up there making it rain. All the birds, all the sounds of nature. Can you guys hear the sounds of nature? Can you hear the other birds in the trees? They're not making any sound right now, but... Benny's left the frame again. This is nice, a nice therapeutic stream. Different environment, nature sounds in the background. Lorikeets? Rainbow lorikeets? Introduced by who? I swear they are native to the Southern Hemisphere. Introduced by who? Should change the title to Touching Grass. Touching Grass. Need a Benny emote. Did that update the title? Did that work? It did. Title. Touching chicken. Don't tell your boyfriend. That's why I feel stuck in my head this whole day. Just chatting outdoors is nice. What are we gonna chat about? You guys tell me something now. I'll show you my chicken. I made up a story for you. You guys give me a topic now. Tell me about something going on in your day. You think they're introduced to WA? Yeah, that sounds more believable. That sounds more believable. Lorikeets are one of our national birds, huh? You can't find them like in the northern hemisphere. I think you can find them in Indonesia. But like barely anywhere else. My little rainbow birdies. The sun feels good on my back. It's starting to warm through my jacket. It's not warm enough to take off jacket, but it's feeling good. Worked in the garden after work. Gave a bunch of fruit away to family and friends. Oh yeah, you do have little fruit trees, fruit garden. What are you growing? What do you got? Oranges? I feel like I remember oranges. What fruit you got for me? Today's August. What's the time? I can't forget I have work. Weather. I'll see if I can get it. There's one, I can see it in the tree eating, but I don't think you'd be able to tell on the camera because of the way they blend in with the red and the green of the tree. I'll wait for one to come on a low-hanging branch and I can show you a lorikeet for the non-Australians. Can you hear the chirps in the background? Can you hear all the sounds of nature? Oranges, lemons, pomegranates, and veggies. Ugh. I want to be your neighbor. I want free fruit and veg. In this economy? In this economy? I checked my nail. I wonder if I can deceive Benny. If I just hold up this mug. Or she thinks there's something in it. Benny! No, she's too smart. She knows it's empty. No, she's not interested. She's just cleaning herself. She's just cleaning herself in the corner. Take us to fly a kite? Maybe somewhere windy on the beach or something. I need a cameraman. Follow me around the kite. Or should I just like mount the phone on my head or something? Prefer to buy it than harvest it. You just prefer the fruit because the people you give it to appreciate it and know it's organic. Well, I'd like to have fruit tree. We have there's a mandarin tree on the other side of the cottage there, between the cottage and the house. And yeah, it's nice to just have the tree there. So when you're walking by, before I walk in the door, I just yoink a mandarin off the tree. But they're not ripe yet. It's not time yet. And they only fruit for like 2 weeks a year. So I would like to have many fruits so that there's always something available around the year. You just pick it off the tree, eat it. Yum, 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 yum. Don't need to go out and get anything, you know? It's just there. This girl spends a lot of time cleaning her feathers. So pretty and clean. Yes, Benny. Keep you grooming up. Giving people fruit is an easy way to do something nice for people. Don't gotta do much talking, and it helps build stronger relationships. Yeah. Now if your house is ever on fire, someone will come and save your stuff for you. If you're not home and your house is on fire, you know your neighbor's got your back. Used to rent a place that had a mango tree. Oh yeah, my nonna's house had a mango tree. It was great. People on the street would try and steal it, you know, any mangoes that were hanging over the side, they would try and like jump and grab them. It was great. Always had mangoes in summer. I enjoyed having mango tree growing up. Too bad the people that bought that house are like, they trashed it. People that bought my nonna's house. Because obviously as she got older, she couldn't live there on her own anymore, so we had to sell it. And the people that bought it promised it would be like, they'd take real good care of it and whatever, because my nonna built that house when they migrated here. Because, you know, back then, you know, you could do that. Migrants, you know, you just pick a place and literally build a house. Like, that was a thing you could do. It wasn't fucking like it is nowadays. Everything's $1 million. Anyway, so yeah, my grandpa built that house, and so obviously my nonna like really did not want to leave the house because she's like, this is, you know, a part of him, whatever, blah blah blah. So like, yeah, like, please treat it nicely, you know, like, it'll be a good home, blah blah blah. And they're like, yeah, we will. What they do, they fucking abandoned it. They did not buy it to live in. They bought it thinking developers would want to buy them out and build like shopping centers and whatever in that area. But their dumbasses did not realize that that block is like heritage listed or whatever. So they like would never be able to get bought out by developers because the sites around the house are like heritage listed. Like, you can't knock them down. You can't do anything to them. So they abandoned the house, and like, it's been set on fire. It's been broken into. Like, it's just, if you pass it now on the street, like, all the windows are shattered. The yard, like the gates, the fencing is all trashed and broken. They just trashed it. Sad. What's the green stuff? Oh, let me grass ASMR. Let me crinkle some grass in your ear. Oh, fuck. This thing right here, this green thing, where's the camera? Hello? This green thing right here, I know a VTuber like you would never know. You're just a bunch of ones and zeros, but this thing here is called grass. I wonder if you can hear it. Hold on. Can you hear it? Oh god, I didn't mean to make it vertical. I'm gonna like pick it. Grass ASMR. Grass. Yeah. Oh no. What happened to the bird? Come back. Grass. Crazy. Grass ASMR. What resolution is that texture? The highest. The highest. There's a chicken over here too. Hold on. Can you see her? Wait, where is she? Am I blind? Is she in the frame? I can't tell. Benny. Is she there? I think she is. I can't. The fucking sun is in my eyeballs. Benny. Benny the chicken. How did you green screen? This is my green. Yeah. You know, like, what's her name? Project Mika Project. You know that extreme VTuber lady? I'm next level. I'm on the next level. I'm next level that. Her graphics, her processing power cannot even comprehend what I can do. Look at this lighting, look at these shadows, so realistic. The shading, whoa, dynamic shading, crazy. The texture of this grass, the depth of field, my hair texture, wow. Benny doesn't know she's famous. Someone photoshopped Benny into that meme of the guy in the corner at a party. They don't know I'm famous. You can give me $2.30 to eat a handful of grass. No thank you. Benny shits on this grass. There's definitely remnants of her feces on my pants now and my hands, for sure. I give a good scrub when I get it. Oh, there's a bird on the low-hanging branch, but it's not a lower key. It's just an Indian minor bird. Ugh. The audio's super out of sync. 1, 2. Oh my god, look at this big ass mosquito. Oh, get out of here. It's one of those big ass ones that's like red and white and black. Like a tropical mosquito. Big ass ones. Oh, say, can you see Benny the chicken? She's not in frame. Get in frame. The people want to see you, and I'm tired of moving the camera around. Is it really out of sync still? My jaw is always sore. Still out of sync? Is it like off-putting? Is it off-putting, out of sync? Will people leave the stream? Maybe she's avoiding the sun and that's why she won't come back into frame. The sun in that spot I wish Benny loved you back. Benny doesn't love anybody except my mother. I'm on the next level. Salud. 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 Nah. Feel like we go without the sunnies. It's more than a second, the delay. Is anyone else seeing this? Is anybody else experiencing this out of sync audio? Oh, my back hurts. When I moved to show the camera, Benny. What if I just flip the camera back? Let's see. Hello? Feel laggy, but worth it to be outdoors. Want me to do more just chatting streams in the yard? Next time I'll bring like a teapot out. We can have tea. I'll sit and have tea in the yard. On the next level. What if I could get Benny to sit at a table with me? If I put seeds on the chair. Marvel Rivals is coming out soon. New game to play. It's literally just Overwatch with Marvel characters. Got a little seed out there. Peas? Oh, Peas is back. Peas has come back. Look, he just keeps coming back. Boy never gives up. He's just walking along a fence. Hold on. He'll come over to see Benny. Oh, look, Benny's intrigued. She saw him. She's like, my man's here. Peas is in the yard. I gotta go to him. That involves coming across to me. She's like, let me eat this up before my man comes and eats all my seed. Here he comes. Hey girl. You come and see the camera? Let's see if I have more food. Yeah. Yeah. No, you don't want the last little bit? No. Peace is a player. Yeah, he's coming. Oh no, he's going into a coop again. He wants more of her food. Yeah, no, he's not coming this way. He's going into a coop to steal her food. Benny in frame! Did anyone make any rooster plays yet? Benny's a unit? No, she's quite petite, actually. She's quite petite. Alright, do we make this a weekly thing? Tea time in the yard. I do have like a little table, like like, you know, that's meant for like in the yard. Like it's got 2 seats and a little table for you to sit outside on. It's just up by the cottage. I have it in the back portion of the cottage. Bring it out here. We can have tea time once a week. Weekly tea time in the yard with Benny. But the only thing is it won't be on Kick. So you're just gonna have to keep coming back to the Twitch account by Enrico. Because Streamlabs app only lets me stream to one place at a time. Hi, Snack Sparrow. Howdy heck ye today. That's Benny. Boop. 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 There's a chicken. That's not a rooster. Don't do it. Don't jump. You have so much to live for, Benny. Don't do it. Peas is still in our coop. What the fuck is going on out there? What the moblin? Benny can be your friend. Benny doesn't want you to be her friend. Benny doesn't want you to be her friend. Moblin. RMC, have you never seen a chicken before? I'm on the next level. Someone tell me something good that happened to them this week. Benny gonna make you cry? Yeah, you should. Benny's #1. Benny's at the top of the world. Like, you are not her equal. You are not her equal. Peas is having a good time in the coop. Why can't I press the button? Why can't I press the button? Oh, fuck. Okay, whatever. Let's check another time. You uploaded again? Very good. Very good. I promoted. I promoted it. My feet hurt, bro. I need a better sitting arrangement. How long have I been sitting like this? 2 hours. 2 hours we've been sitting like this. My back and my feet killing me. $116. Any thoughts? What do you have to say about the current geopolitical climate of the world, Benny? She could not give less of a shit. Anyway. What do you think if, like, there was a nuclear fallout? What do you think chickens would mutate into? Like, they've been around since dinosaurs. Do you think they would keep on trucking? Or do you think they would mutate into something else? Hi, Savsky. Like, do you think chickens will survive the fallout, or do you think they'll mutate? And if so, what would they mutate into? What do you think would change about their appearance? They'd grow arms. Do you think they'd keep their wings? Or do you think their wings would morph into arms? Because, like, wings are their arms, you know? She's behind me, isn't she? It's behind me, isn't it? Benny always going out of frame. Why can't you just stay on your cue? Huh? Why can't you just stay on your mark? There goes the quails. They would grow arms, additional arms. They're like the first thing extinct. You say that, but they've been around since dinosaurs. They survived dinosaur extinction. So, what's the truth? They keep their wings. Form a militia of knife-wielding chickens. Why would they use knives and not make their own kind of weapon? Why would they use existing weaponry? It's a whole new one. Oh, there's a lorikeet. Maybe I can show you in clear view. Hold on. Can you see it? Oh, can I zoom in with it? Hold on. I need to locate it myself. There. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in! Quality's not the greatest. There you go. That's a rainbow lorikeet. For the Americans, or I should just say non-Australians, I guess. Other countries don't have them. So yeah, they love to eat this, it's not wattle. What is it? I always forget the names of the plants. Turn around. Show us your neck, rainbow lorikeet. So they blend in quite well with the trees, you see? With their coloring. There's Peas. There's Benny. Wait, where'd it go? Yeah, yeah. They like to eat upside down. He's yelling at his mate that just landed on top. Where did he go? I lost him. Oh, he's in the bush. Okay. Oh, they flew away. Hello? Is it zoomed in? Oh god. Don't do that. Don't do that. Wait, what was my framing? Like here. The sun is moving. My light is changing. Bird watching stream. What's that noise? Is that you, Benny? Who's making that noise? Someone was making a funny noise just then. That bird is beautiful. What, the lorikeet? Remember, lorikeets are quite pretty. Then you go on sticker mode. Could you hear the noise? Did the mic pick it up? Hi, Peas. Peas is approaching me. No, he's hesitating. He's gonna take the long way around me. Not gonna get too close. We'll see if he passes by in the frame. Let's see. Also, hi. I didn't say. Oh, there he is. Peace. Hi, Mohammed Milkers. I didn't say hi out loud. Benny. Why are you brood? She's making broody noises. Yeah, now she's gone quiet. Where's Beans? Beans is back in the old house that I was renting before this, remember? Well, that was a close swoop. That just flew right over my head. Hi, Benny. I'm just gonna walk behind the camera. She's like an arm away from me. She's real close. She's walking up to the tripod. Investigating. Oh! Peas is shaking his tail feather. I think Beans is chasing Peas and Peas is running away. Oh god. Oh, Peas fucked off. Sorry, Beans. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Give me my camera back. I reckon I should wrap up stream soon. I don't think we can do too long out here. Let's be real. It's only so much sitting out here. Also, my butt just hurts, bro. I'm hungry. But we can have little tea time streams when the weather's nice. Yeah, Peas jumps over the fence. That's how Peas gets around. They can only fly like little distances, same as chickens, the turkeys. I think they're too fat. Too big. Too big of a bird. That's just the way it is. Peas will never be the same. Well, have you guys enjoyed your time out in nature today with me? Enjoying the sounds of nature. Start a Bob Ross type show. Welcome to Sounds of Nature with Salty. I have been touching grass. What do you mean? My ass is on the grass. We did grass crunching ASMR. You missed it. You missed it. Tea party stream. Tips my hat for lady. Yeah. Do you guys think at this time slot? Oh, I must see that you could be coming as citizen in Cringe City enjoys it because you cannot leave. But very fun, no exchanges. Oh no, door citizenship policy, so you're stuck here. Do you think this time slot? A bug just went down my top. Do you think this time slot is good for tea party time? Or a different day, different time? Just the way it is. Benny is just always cleaning his feathers. Just always. Yeah, but what time is a good time to. Like, is this time slot? You guys like this time slot? Is this good? This works for everyone? Show chicken. She keeps walking out of frame. Sure, but you'll probably get disease and die. She's not a chicken raised for slaughter. Yeah, of course, it's possible to slaughter her. It's possible to eat her too, but to live after eating her? That's another story. Who knows what's in those intestines, in the proteins in her flesh. Weekend afternoon tea party. Let's go. I mean, it's Friday. Well, it is the afternoon, but it's Friday. Does that count as weekend? It's 1:30 p.m. That's just the way it is. Peas never hangs around for too long unless he's taking a nap. You see the way he just comes and goes when he pleases? That's like the 4th time he's come and gone this stream. He's backyard hopping. Who knows what other chickens he's been messing around with? Poor Benny. She thinks she's the only one. I feel bad. No honor amongst the birds. It's unfortunate that the lawnmower woke him up at the start of stream, but at the start of stream he was taking a nap in the spot, like when I had this framing set up. He was taking a nap like here, and Benny was just hanging around next to him, and I was like, this is great, I got like all three of us. He's like, he does the loaf thing. Turkeys, they do like cats where they become like a loaf when they're taking a nap. Player P. Poor Benny. That's just the way it is. Just back to scratching up the ground, farming those worms. Love man. Alright, I think I should end the stream because I'm hungry. It's an hour early, but I'm hungry and my butt hurts. So I'm gonna end the stream. And probably won't be streaming tomorrow because I'll try and stream tonight as per usual. We'll see. But tomorrow I have an engagement party, so probably won't be streaming, but I'll be streaming Sunday. Silly Sundays. Saturday for most of the rest of you. For most of you, that'll be Saturday. But for me, that's Sunday. Bye. Tell me when you see me wave, because I know there's a lag. So let me know when you see me wave, and then I'll end the live. I'm just gonna keep waving. Oh, jeez, it's a big delay. Benny's not even in the shot anymore. Like, she's gone way. I can't see her anymore. I can't even end on Benny. Wave. Okay.